So from your experience, from what you're saying, from what you have learned in school, from what you're seeing in our educational sector, are we connecting with our children? Are we delivering to our children?
From my perspective, I would say no. We are not really delivering to our children. You know, a child's nutrition is related to his eating habits. When a child is well fed, that child will definitely perform well in school. Take, for instance, a child leaving the home without breakfast. There's no way that child can concentrate in school.
Class.
Yes. There's no way the child can stay focused and ready to learn. And on the other hand, a child that actually takes breakfast before leaving the house will perform better than the child that didn't take breakfast. So it's important that parents get connected with their children by providing a healthy meals for them to eat. And that is a good platform for them to start.
I like that. So you're actually saying something as basic as what they take before they leave for school can be critical to their learning capacity?
Yes.
But how many parents know this? How many parents have we shared this kind of information with?
Yeah, from our end, we have spoken to thousands of mothers, and I think they have actually imbibed it.
No, I don't mean from your end. I mean in the system itself. Is there anything in the system that we are running right now that educates parents on what you have just pointed out?
No. There's nothing in the system that encourages parents to feed their children in the morning before leaving the house. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And this will probably be worse by the time we begin to leave the urban centers, the cities, and we are going to
the rural areas. Yeah, it's worse.
Now, when you say proper nutrition, that means you're saying balanced diet and all that.
Balanced diet, yeah.
So when the child is not properly fed, he may actually not perform
better in school, well in school, because when a child is not properly fed, it can actually impair the child's brain, his reproductive system, and other aspects of his growth. And you know, when a child is eating healthy, balanced diet, it must cut across the 6 classes of food. Now, take for instance a child taking the complex carbohydrates, and that forms the base of the food pyramid. The complex carbohydrate has to do with the rice, the vitamins, it has to do with the rice, the bread, and the cereal, the pasta. They contains the B vitamins that helps the brain. You know, they act as a fuel. They help the brain to function properly. They help our hearts and organs, you know, to function properly. So a child needs, for every meal you give into a child, they need at least 1 portion from this class of food.
So it's not just about eating rice and then leave the others?
No. They need at least a portion from this class of food, and from there you go to your vitamins, your minerals, which has to do with your calcium, your vitamin D's and all that. These, they help to build the bones, they help to build teeth and all that. Then you have your protein. These protein here, they are energy giving food, and they repair body tissues, and they help to build tissues also. Then they have to take little of fats. You know, whatever you give to a child should cut across the 6 classes of food.
So if one is missing, that means you're denying that child a benefit to learn or to be properly educated?
Properly, it can actually hamper the child's growth.
Now, the issue would be this. Discussing this, we are looking at the Nigerian space in totality now. So it is possible that actually the way some children are being fed across the country may have affected their educational performance? You think it's possible?
Yes. Some people, they'll tell you that we don't have healthy meals in Nigeria, so they take that as a yardstick to do whatever they want to do. The truth is not true. We have healthy meals in Nigeria. It depends on what you want and how you want to feed your children. The truth is, parents should learn to lead a healthy lifestyle, because when you as a parent lead a healthy lifestyle, definitely your children will follow the same. If you as a parent, you are not involved in taking fruit, you don't take fruit, you don't eat healthy, you don't engage in physical exercise, there's no way your children can do that. So it's important that parents lead a healthy lifestyle for their children to follow the same. And looking at it, it is the mothers that decide what the children eat. A child cannot think on its own. You as a mother, you are the one that prepares the food. She goes to the markets to buy the food, she prepares the food and all that, and she's the one that places the food on the table. So it's very important for mothers especially, because they have the overall influence over what their children eat. So if a mother is not eating right, there's every tendency that the child will not eat right, and which will affect the child's academic performance.
No. You're making this a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Now, let's situate it within the nutritional framework.
Okay.
You have said the 6 classes of food.
Yeah.
So if the balance is tilted in one way, if the slant or the accent is on one area and to the neglect of the other, you are likely to abuse the health, the mental health, the physical health of that child.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. And you see, if you look at the food pyramid, the higher it goes, the lesser the quantity. Now, yes, so which is, it tells you that, okay, the lesser the quantity, so you should take less of that. Of
so what's at the top of the pyramid, for instance?
Is you have your fats, sugary things, and all that, which means you should take that sparingly.
But that is where many.
They start from, they take more of that and they take less of. And if you look at it, you have carbohydrate is at the base. So we should take more of it. Of it, we need 6 to 11 portion of carbohydrate every day. We must give to our children.
No, now, Edirin, me and you, I mean, we are very nitty. So
Okay.
let's come down to let's come down to my level.
Okay.
Carbohydrates, that's not fufu and starch.
No, carbohydrate. All talk of carbohydrate. You have bread, you have rice, you have your cereal, then you have your pasta. These are complex carbohydrates.
So that one don't pass fufu and gari. No, because you see, our people will probably, when you say carbohydrates,
yeah.
the first thing that will come to the mind of the woman will be
Gary.
yes. So stuff the child with gari in the morning for him to go to school, or with pounded yam, or with fufu. Is that what we are saying here?
Not really. When you're giving your child breakfast, the child should eat healthy breakfast. The fact that we say, okay, give your child carbohydrate doesn't mean you should give your child a whole bowl of fufu because you want him to eat. No. Whatever you give to your child should be a portion. A portion of, if you decide if fufu is what you have, you may want to give him, but a portion of it. Then you have your meat in the soup. Then you have your fruits and vegetables.
And yes.
Then it's a balanced meal. But fufu is actually heavy for breakfast. So they can actually give them bread, rice, pasta, or cereal.